It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at wideout A.J. Brown. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Eagles and the Cards, and it's coming up next.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boom. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first, we've got a game to get on here.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out, the fifth-year Auburn alum got his first career starts last season. Here's Jarrett Stidham.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stidham. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and that is incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Stidham now off the bootleg. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion right is Brown. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead, here's Swift.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Stidham. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Over the middle here to Brown. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 5 catches, 76 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes. Stretched. Dreamed. Going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. This is 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Stidham. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Swift. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Swift again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Now Stidham. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
On first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Eagles at 13-2 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on...
There he goes, left side! A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out now come the Cardinals.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw is Stidham. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
On the return, it's Rodgers. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground.
they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Penny.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
On second down, here's Stidham. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stidham to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
Shifts by him, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Here's Hurts to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Dallas got him. 28 yards.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the drive was Cardinals all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Arizona.
Stidham. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stidham. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. 3rd and 2, now Stidham. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Alexander Johnson, the one to drop him. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Stidham. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this 1st half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. Van Jefferson, a touchdown reception. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Deshaun Watson, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown there. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. Second half begins with a run from Penny.
Oh, good move. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They keep it with Penny on first down.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Award that tackle for loss to the safety, Budda Baker.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, a give to Penny.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Stidham's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Stidham. That's into the hands of Pascal. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Stidham now off the bootleg. A short one there, caught by Swain. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
The Eagles' 41-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And a Cardinal first down.
Now Stidham on first down. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Cardinals.
Play action. It's Stidham. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. From midfield now, here's Stidham. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
13 yards. First down, Arizona.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And a Cardinal first down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Finding Ertz here on the out route. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stidham from the shotgun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A 34-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On third down, Penny fights off the defender. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Rashad Penny with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just ran on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Greg Dortch returning. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Here's Stidham to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stidham going back to the air. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Arizona.
Stidham. A short one there, caught by Swain. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Stidham. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And this one's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stidham. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Stidham. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Stidham on 4th down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
I don't want to go over the top here, but that's still a nice touchdown. I know they're being blown out of the stadium, but for this team to go downfield and score when this game is essentially over, that shows me a lot.
Prater for the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
45. Cardinals 20.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Smith, the man in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take them to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Stidham. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Arizona.
Throwing again here, Stidham. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Stidham. That's taken in by Duvernay. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Now it's Stidham. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, Stidham. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of.
Touchdown! Jeff Swaim from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And, boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Penny on the counter, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon.